Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we're going to have a look at Challenger tier World Arena teams, and my team seem to have been doing relatively well so far. Only lost last time to, who was it? Sai. So Sai and Scoochie Bear as well, so well done to those two. But the rest of you, step up your game. Just joking. The teams I've got are relatively strong. So first things first, these teams are not for free-to-play. 100% they are not for free-to-play. You will have needed to have spent money on the game, summoning for the specific units that I've got within here in order to replicate these teams. However, I will be doing at the end of the video, or not the end of the video, but the second part of the video, I will go through some free-to-play teams which I think are perfectly viable for World Arena at this level. So first things first, we do have a full Dooms team with 3 Ouroboros on here. Just in case you don't know, the 3 Ouroboros allied heroes recover 10% HP at the end of each round, just giving us a small boon at the end of the round, just to try and stave off some of the attacks, because the whole point of the Dooms team is to take damage and reflect that damage back to the enemies, hopefully not too much, and also we get that 10% HP recovery. So we do have Ophelia, Leviathan and Behemoth on this back row. The reason that I've got Behemoth in this slot here is because I want her to do as much damage as possible with her ultimate on round 1 and ultimate in round 2 as well. Second thing, Leviathan is here primarily to reflect attack back. So attacks get reflected back directly without doing any damage to our team whatsoever, which is a really, really powerful ability, one of the strongest in the game, as long as it procs. So there is that to take into consideration. We also have Ophelia. Ophelia provides additional attack increases when Sanctuary is applied, and also whenever our HP goes up. So for any unit, if their HP goes up, you will get an additional 50% attack for while the HP buff is active. We also have Arthur on the team as our rock. He is hopefully going to survive for the longest, switching with Dahlia. Dahlia is going to give him an attack boost and HP boost, which plays into his passive. The relics, I've gone for some slower relics, relatively, because we are a relatively slow team. But we do have Leviathan for the silence, so no ultimate attacks, just basic attacks. We do have the stun hammer as well for stun purposes, and also we have the famine scales for healing and debuff purposes as well, just in case Arthur's debuff reflection does not kick in. We can purify those with famine scales as well. With regards to artifact, just gone for the 300% dooms as well. Now we move into the next team. We do have Hecate, Isis, Aphrodite, Mavis and Lachesis as well as our Avengers team. We have the 3 monarchs in here, Mavis, Aphrodite and Isis, and then we've got Hecate for additional damage and Lachesis as well for additional healing, because we want to build up our Grace of Hunters as quickly as possible. The best way to do that is through healing. Also works very well with Hecate, which is why Hecate is in this number 1 spot. Typically, if none of our team have taken any damage whatsoever, then Lachesis of her ultimate will heal this slot 1 automatically. So it's better to give yourself a higher chance for Hecate to receive healing, so that she can build up faster as well. Again, we have Aphrodite and Mavis on the team. These two are a staple for Avengers everywhere. Aphrodite will steal enemy units. Mavis on death will trigger her final word, which will take out enemies quite frequently as well, especially in the Dooms matchup. Very, very strong in the Dooms matchup. But we also have Isis on this front row, just in case all of our units do go down. Isis can bring a load of them back. And as well, we also get, every time a unit dies, we'll get an attack and HP increase as well, building up to, I believe, 30 million, something along those lines. Now for relics, we do have chest, we have sphere, and we also have the Umbra Torch as well. The chest here is to double our relic activations. The sphere is for healing purposes and also for HP increases. Whenever a unit dies, we will increase our HP or our team's HP, and the Umbra Torch to apply Fortitude to both Hecate and Isis when it does proc. Did I show the artifact off? Probably not, but it's just the 300% increase for Dooms. Now, I do have an Ethereals team here. This is Bahamut, Audrey. We do have Chang here, Gloria and Wu Zetian. The reason that I've got Gloria is to protect the front two. She gives damage reduction to these front two slots, so Bahamut and Audrey. We also have Wu Zetian for additional damage reduction and increased damage bonus of 50% and 75% for damage reduction. Gloria, again, to provide that protection for the front row, but also to pair up with Chang for the Strikers synergy. So that Chang here will perform her ultimate round 1 and steal an enemy unit. She will perform her ultimate round 2 and steal an enemy unit. Very, very good pairing. So we do have the spear. We have a Zephyr Sphere. We have the Sylvan Shield, and we have the Hand of Tyr as well. Each one of these will give Audrey shielding, which he can dish out to the rest of the team. That's the purpose of these relics. And again, we do have the 300% attack increase. Now we move into Team 4. This is my Ethereals team. We do have Eudora on the front row and Elisha on the front row, giving as much HP as possible. To be fair, I should probably have it in this position, something like this. So we have Elisha and Lilith on the front row. Lilith can survive for a very, very long time, especially with the Fortitude effect. She also applies increased HP and attack for all of our allies at the start of round 1 by 200%, and then every other round she'll increase it again by 200%. Elisha to increase attack and HP whenever we get a crit. Karnak, whenever he hits, he will increase crit rate and also provide much needed healing for this team. We have Wukong to provide additional attack support, but Eudora here is mainly going to be your primary source of damage on this team. So we do have the Ferrous Sarcophagus to increase our damage limit. We also have the Gourd, and we have the Demon Bane Whip as well. The Gourd is to switch positions and double the number of buffs that we receive after it's been cast for 2 rounds. And then the Demon Bane Whip is here to increase our HP every time we cast a relic and whenever this is cast as well. So very, very strong. And also the 300% attack for Ethereals. So we move into Team 5. This is the Valianters team. Valianters, I believe, are really, really strong this season. The reason that I've got them so far back in the order is just because I went in reverse order. So the next team up is Mistifiers, believe it or not. But we do have Leandra, we have Odin. Very, very good combination, especially given that Odin stops Holy Shields from being applied, which means that Leandra's hits will more likely to hit and do more damage. We also have Pandora, because Leandra procs Pandora round 1, so you get those 5 ultimates in a row. We have Hades as well for the increased execution limit and also for the steal, and Victoria, every time we take an action, will increase our attack and defense as well. So we have gone for the Underworld Key. We've gone for Kunasagi. So Underworld Key will apply stun. The Kunasagi will increase the damage that we do by 20 to 30%, and then the Knight's Edge to increase our overall attack. Again, gone with the Valianters artifact here to increase our overall attack by 300%. So we have gone for Mistifiers. We've got my standard Mistifiers set up now. Tiamat, Tsukiyomi on the front row to keep them alive for as long as possible. While Tsukiyomi's alive, she'll steal attack and defense from enemies, giving our team much more viability and taking very little damage. Tiamat herself takes very little damage anyway, because she converts 90% of the damage done into healing. We do have Catherine on the team as well to steal enemy healing, Mulan to apply that burn and allow the back row to apply burn as well, and Gaia, of course, too. Every time we apply corrode stack, we will increase our corrode, our damage and also our damage reduction. Now I've gone for Ra's Bark here. So Ra's Bark is there primarily because it gives 100 relic energy and it's Mistifiers. We also have the Plague Bow for Holy Shields for our front row, and also the avoid damage completely Cauldron, or the Exorcism Cauldron for additional protection as well. And then artifact wise, just gone for Mistifiers. Now the final team, it is all Avengers. I have gone with the second Avengers team, and the reason that I've gone with the second Avengers team is because this team is phenomenal. The reason it's phenomenal is because your units keep coming back over and over and over again, and they retain their buffs as well. So just in case you are not aware, if we have a look at this Avengers team, Jump into relics. When an Avengers synergy mate revives, including Phantom revives, it has a 100% chance to retain the buffs prior to its death, and the buffs will last for 1 round. So, effectively, if you keep getting killed over and over again, what will happen is we will apply that last word effect with thanks to Magatama, and that will hit all allies. So, Magatama being at 6 stars here, applies Karmic Fire, which is good. It gives additional indirect damage to our team, but also grants the last word effect. Upon death, summons 1 exploding spirit, dealing 100% damage to all enemies. So we do effectively deal 100% of our max damage to enemies when we die, which is a very, very powerful effect indeed. We have Althea to bring our units back right away, Cleopatra for additional protection. We have Wing Chun for the build-up and the stacking mechanic that he applies. Every time we receive a hit, we will get an additional attack and defense bonus. Janna will be our staple here. She will be our anchor. We will rely on Janna to finish out matches where the rest of the team go down. And Narissa here, every time a unit dies, including the strangers in that extra slot, she will proc her ultimate attack, which will do a lot of damage, especially given the additional 250% damage boost for slot 5 as well. So that is it for the pay-to-win teams. These are the teams that I'm going to be running personally over the course of the next couple of attempts. If we have a look at my battle report, very, very strong teams, it seems, or very powerful levels, whichever one, but works very, very well so far. Anyway, we'll see what happens when I do get up to higher ranks. Currently, I'm ranked number 19. That should change at some point, but I do need to go ahead and do these challenger videos before I can go ahead and attempt. So as you can see, I've got 47 attempts left, and for astral invites I can buy 5 more, and I've got 31 here, so still need to do a bit more of an attempt. But what I'm going to do now, just pause the video and I will build some free-to-play teams. Okay, so we are back, and I've built some free-to-play friendly teams. We'll switch you around. Free-to-play friendly teams, which I think will be very viable within the World Arena setting. So first things first, we have Mistifiers. The Mistifiers, we've got Talos, Dullahan, we have Mulan, Emily, and Gaia on the team. Talos and Dullahan here as our frontline staples. We have Mulan in the back here to provide additional burn damage. We have Emily to increase the corrode stack limit, and Dullahan does the same, and Gaia also applies much needed damage reduction and damage increase for the entire team. You can go ahead and replace Mulan if you don't have her. You should do, but if you don't have her, or if you don't have one of the other units, you can go ahead and replace with Lancelot. Lancelot was one of the first units I picked up as free to play because he does increase corrode damage limit by 200%, but Astrid is also a very viable alternative in place of Emily or Mulan. Either one is good. Now we do have some relics here. We have the Cauldron, so we will get 11 relic energy every time we hit a corroded ally. A corroded enemy. We have Plague Bow for additional shielding, and we have Knight's Edge to provide additional attack increase. Gone for the 30% attack increase for our team here. 300% attack increase for our team for Mistifiers. Now the next team we do have Valianters, so we've got Elmer, Hades on the front row to give that additional HP boost. We have Leandra on the back row to provide holy shielding. We have Atrops for attack increase and healing as well. And we also have Victoria because I needed another Celestial who was relatively free to play, and Victoria fits the bill. Can be very, very powerful, especially with her half red or full red runes. So we have gone for the saw blades, we've gone for the dragon's horn, and we've gone for the execution blades as well. For our relics, execution blades can hit occasionally, but I wouldn't rely on it altogether too much, but it's more about doing as much damage with your relics as possible. Now you can go ahead and change this out for a damage relic, but I personally have gone with the attack increase for Valianters to give yourself a fighting chance against stronger opponents. So the next team is Ethereals. We have got Dorabella and Katrina on the team as our light seekers. We have Elisha and Elwyn up front. We want Elwyn to survive for as long as possible because she does provide that awakening feature whenever we get a crit. We have Karnak. Every time he gets a crit, we will increase our crit rate, and also every time the unit on the team does crit, we'll increase our HP, or we will heal, equal to Karnak's attack. plus then Dorabella will do plenty of damage, and Katrina to do the big hit on round 2. So we do have the Chaos Orb, which will allow for every time we get a crit, we will gain additional relic energy. We've also got the Excalibur in here, a staple, provides stun, and also does plenty of damage. Plus, we have the increased crit rate that it does provide as well. It is essential. We do have the Demon Bane Whip as well. Demon Bane Whip, relatively accessible now as well, and does provide that HP increase, one of my favourite relics for the Ethereals team. Now the next team is all Monarchs except for Wu Zetian, who is an Empress, so apparently not a Monarch, but who knows. But she does increase damage reduction by 75%, which does allow for survivability. You've got Lily and Leah, and Lee as your Verdients. You can take out Talanas in here. The reason that I've got Talanas in here is because of the Monarch synergy, but you can take Talanas out in favour of Nawi. So Nawi is a very slept on unit now. She was not previously, but she is really, really powerful, especially in Verdient synergies. But we do get Talanas to stun on round 2 as well, if she does have a partner like Lily and Leah, who should allow for attack increases for our entire team. Now, with regards to relics, we've gone for Sphere, we've gone for Shield, and we've gone for Cauldron. The Cauldron is there for protection, but the shields will go onto Audrey, and those shields will then be dished out to the rest of the team. Got the 300% attack increase as the artifact. Now we move on to team number 5. We do have Janna, Persephone on the front row. Aphrodite, Mavis, and Nerissa here. Nerissa can be taken out in favour of Althea. Althea, very, very powerful at 7 stars, but Nerissa here does a lot of damage very quickly. So just having her around is really, really strong. Now we do have Mavis here to fall back on in case we are losing. And then we've got Aphrodite to steal enemy units as well. Persephone will apply Fortitude to these front 2 spots because we've got Mavis on the team, and allow for survivability, plus healing to build up our Grace of Hunters as well. We've gone for Chest as the first slot. We do have Healing Vase as our second slot, but you can replace this with Blades of Chaos if you so chose to. And then we've got Hand of Tyr as well. The reason that I've got for the healing here primarily is because we want double healing, and also decrease the heal rate of enemies as well. Can be a very powerful tool when fighting in long battles, which typically the Avengers will do. And that's it. That's about it, really, for that team. We do have the 300% attack increase for Avengers as well. So we jump into Team 6. This is the Dooms team. I do have Leviathan and Arthur. Arthur can be taken out instead of... Where's she gone? Athena, you can pop Athena in here. She's a fantastic tank and does a lot of reflect damage. The reason that I've gone for Arthur is because of the attack and HP increases that he provides. And also Leviathan here is a staple now in PvP and PvE. So if you've not got a copy of her, go ahead and pick up a 6 or 7 star copy of her. Halissa on the team to increase our HP. So we've got 3 Monarchs on the team, which means Halissa is going to increase their HP by 500% each. We have Merlin on the team to do some big damage and also provide increased reflect rate, and Ophelia on the team every time we apply Sanctuary or healing, or we get HP increase from specifically Arthur, then we will shoot up attack wise. So very, very good. Now we do have the Claw here for opposing Doom's Mirrors. We also have the increased reflect rate and stun from the Whirling Blade, and the Famine Scales as well for additional healing, and the 300% attack increase. Now the final team here, I've gone for another Dooms team, but this is a slightly different Dooms team. It is 3 Phantoms Dooms teams. You do have Dahlia and Lamia, so Dahlia to switch with Lamia on this front row as much as possible, and then we've got Ayushta on this back row to provide additional reflect rate. We have Doris here to provide additional reflect damage, and Sylvan here to do some big damage, potentially finish enemies off after they have taken reflect damage from us. Lamia is here to do as many attacks as possible and to soak up as much damage as possible as well. So because the Lance is available within the relic chest from the relic rebate, there's no reason for you not to have a single copy of it. It is a very powerful tool, giving that double, so the damage reduction on enemies, and also it doubles the number of attacks that our team do. We have Leviathan here or Leviathan to silence enemies so they can't perform their active skills. And then finally, I haven't gone with another Chrono Relic because a lot of people might not have it, but I have put in this final slot the Stun Hammer as well, so hopefully that will help in the mirror matches. So those are the teams that I think are viable for this particular challenger tier, so good luck in all of your attempts. I do think it's very viable to get all of these teams, and let me know how it's going for you.